Yo guys, it is your boy Nick from the FUT Market, and thank you to everybody who's been supporting all the videos in the channel recently, all the variety of content that's been being thrown up. But today I wanted to make a video that is kind of similar to a video I made a few weeks ago. I started to do some rant videos on my second channel, just kind of about how I'm feeling, things going on with FIFA, and I think a lot of you guys know that I am not really afraid to speak out about the game, and I kind of call it how it is, and I'm liking the trend of other content creators kind of starting to do that. I think it's very good for the game, and I think it's necessary because thoughts need to be said and people in the community need to hear things. So I am today going to speak about some things that I have a problem with that I had not spoken out about yet. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a thumbs up. If you guys could put in the comments down below things that you think about what I'm saying, go for it. Today specifically, I'm going to be talking about FUT Champions. Very simply going to be talking about FUT Champions. So if you guys have some time, grab your popcorn. I'm going to be talking for a lot today and talking about numerous things that I feel like you guys also are going through and things like that. So let me really quickly show you guys two clips, back-to-back games from Weekend League last night, just to show you guys what I'm talking about right here. So go ahead, go watch these two clips, and then we'll talk.
Took good in the air. Defender has taken a gamble. It looks as though it's paid off. And this could bring them level. And it does! Important point in the game.
Oh, what a game changer that might.
Hey, well, space to get the cross in. Wanfra. Promise.
Well, so guys, the reason I'm showing you those clips is the first game, I believe, was in the 60th minute, right? I'm working all the way till the end of the game, and then boom, the guy leaves. Both of these games were tied at, the scores were level. So the opponent left in FUT Champions in both of those games. Which means that he either turned off his PlayStation or just decided to leave the game. Now, what happens to me when that happens when the game is tied? Well, when the game is tied, nothing happens. Basically, the game doesn't count, which I have a big problem with, and that's why I wanted to make this video today. EA, this is more of a message to you, and this is to everyone. You guys are forcing a competitive mode down our throats, right? And so I am just grinding my butt off now to get gold 3 just so I can get some decent player picks every week. That's all I'm doing this for, to get some decent player picks. But you guys are shoving a competitive mode down our throats every single week, and we're not being rewarded for the time we're putting in. So you can see, guys, in the first game that the guy left, I didn't get any result, any skill points, any boost in rating. I didn't get anything, and it was a waste of 15 minutes of my time. I was lucky that at the time, I was playing FUT Champions to test out 99 Messi, so I was getting some gameplay for my second channel to the guys that support my videos over there for them to watch this card, because not everybody can afford that card, right? That's what I'm starting to do right now. So that was the one thing, but if I wasn't recording, and I still was flaming, but it's ridiculous how that is still a thing where in any mode in FUT, if the game is tied and the opponent leaves, you don't get a win. You should get a win every single time if somebody leaves the game when you are in the game. If you play past 10 minutes of the game and the game is tied, you should get a win. They have left the game, you get the win. It is like in general football. If a team and another team are on the pitch and it is the 30th minute and the one team says, hey, you know what? These guys don't feel too good. We're leaving. We're going to leave the stadium. There's no tie. The game is done. Right? The team wins. That's called a forfeit. That's what would happen in FUT. So I don't understand why that's not a thing. So that really triggered me last night, and that kind of invoked me to make a video to you guys today talking more about the problems. Now, I want you guys to understand, I also have been receiving some comments recently. I am still very upset about the Moments SBCs that happened the other week. I would like to let you guys know the prices of these cards are dropping now because the golds are dropping on the market, so the SBCs are becoming more affordable. What is probably going to happen in turn is that I would assuming in a few weeks EA is going to drop Moments cards for these cards because the golds are so cheap that now they've decided that, hey, you guys wanted them cheap and now the golds are cheap, so for the community that now they're affordable. Anyways, that's a side tangent, right? Next thing, FUT Champions Rewards, okay? They're not good enough. They're not good enough. FUT Champions Rewards are awful still. For the amount of stress, for the amount of time that you put in every single weekend, they're awful. You have to get top 10 in the world to get 200,000 guaranteed coins per week. right? Anywhere outside of the top 100, you hardly grab 120. You hardly grab 100,000 coins for a full weekend. Okay, that's crazy. There needs to be more. Look, EA, if you guys don't want to do this 70, if you want to keep it below that 81 plus team of the week pack, if you want to do that, guys, that's fine. You need to hire the coins. You can't have one or the two. If you want to keep the coins low for the guaranteed coins, that's fine. You need to make sure the ultimate team of the week pack is 81 plus, because I am watching people open their packs every single week with 79 to 84 ratings from finishing top 100 in the world, playing this grueling game to get those awful rewards. Okay, so that needs to be said as well. That needs help. EA, you guys got to get on that, man. Please, because this is terrible. Now, the player picks, right? That's fine. I would love, personally, okay, I would personally love some monthly player picks. Don't know if that's possible, right? Have no idea. Another thing that I would like to discuss in this video, okay? EA, this is another thing to do with rewards. This is 2 years now, maybe 3 years now, where Elite 2 is awful. The difference between finishing in 25 wins and 23 wins in Weekend League should not be 30,000 coins. At least add another 100K pack and a little bit more coins or something. Maybe another Team of the Week pack. But here's the problem with it right now. When you finish Elite 3, right, you get a Team of the Week pack, and a 100K pack, 3 player picks, and 70,000 coins. Okay? When you finish Elite 2, you only get 25,000 coins more. But then when you finish Elite 1, they give you one more of every single tradable pack. Okay, so there needs to be a halfway ground between Elite 3 and Elite 1, and that should be Elite 2. But this is like Elite 2.9, because it's not Elite 2. It's Elite 2.9, because you're hardly getting anything. So EA's got to figure out a way, whether it's a 1 premium Team of the Week pack or a jumbo player pack, put that in there, right? So it's a halfway point of rewards between the two, because you've got the coins at the halfway, basically, right? You've got all that at the halfway point. That needs to be sorted. Another thing that we have to talk about for EA next year and things that you guys have to get ready to go, you need to fix this home-only thing. This cannot be a thing that continues to happen in FIFA Ultimate Team. I can't stand another year, guys, of home-only FUT Champions and watching pros and watching players and just people all around the world. I cannot stand watching it. I can't do it anymore. You guys need to make sure that nobody knows who's the home team, so there's no people avoiding each other. I feel like every year there's a glitch that happens, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I will show you right now. I will go into Division Rivals and explain to you exactly what I am talking about. So this is my team. I'm going into a Rivals game. We will search for a game, okay? This game, I am away. That's an away game. Did you see how he was already in the game when I was loaded in? That's the feeling that he just got right there is the feeling that I get for all my games once I get past 10 elo, right? Let's see this game, okay? This one is also away. See how he was first? You are home when you are the first opponent in the game. So I'm going to try to get a home game so you guys can see what it is. It's just people dodging each other, right? That's what this is. People just avoiding each other. It needs to be taken care of because certain players are getting higher advantages in Weekend League now because they're dodging other players. That's not as big of a problem in my opinion as the rewards and all that kind of stuff. Okay, let's talk about some other things, right? Division Rivals, okay? The patch you guys made the other week with the division ranking points, okay? That's fine, right? If you want to make 1,900 points skill rating for players that are in lower divisions and you guys want to give them better rewards, I'm totally fine with that. But here's the situation. For me as a guy, when my skill rating is normal and I'm not dropping for weekly objectives, and when I'm at 2,600, I shouldn't have the same rewards as somebody who's at 1,900. If you guys don't know how this works already, Division Rivals, you play players based on your skill rating. You don't play players based on your division. It is a skill rating range in which you play players in that range. Okay, so for me, it's annoying that I am grinding against pros top 100 players in Division Rivals, and so when I do get a win, my win is the same reward as a Gold 1 player who is at 1,900 beating another Gold 1 player. That should never be a thing. Those guys can get games whenever. It takes me 20 minutes to find a game. So the fact that at the end of the day, we're still getting paid out the same amount of packs brings upon a little bit of a problem for myself in terms of why is that a thing, right? Like why is that going on? Why are the rewards not better? And why are the rewards not skill rating based? The backwards problem with Division Rivals right now, here's the problem with it. Division Rivals is a great mode to get better at and improve in FIFA. The issue is that nobody wants to go all the way up to the top or grind that out because the rewards are no different than what they are at 1,900. So there's no point to push to 3,000 because it's not like another game where you get a fall camo like in a past COD. You don't get a different camo or anything at 3,000. You get the same rewards as somebody at for almost half your skill rating, you get the same ultimate packs every week. So that's kind of the bigger problem with Division Rivals, in my opinion. So I think that that's another thing that's going on that needs to be addressed for next year. There's no way that that can continue in that manner. I really don't like it. I think it needs to be patched, guys, because you cannot have top tier players playing against each other, sweating games out, and you can't have that be the same level of reward as, you know, the other players in the 1900 range. Now, I think this upgrade that they made with the weekly qualification process is fantastic. I really like that. I am a big fan of that. But I think my bigger realization today that just came was that it is really ridiculous, the whole FUT Champions thing, and how much the community ourselves, we're at a fault of not saying every single day, yo, EA, fix this, right? So another thing is that I believe that we should be able to understand more about ELO, right? They came out earlier in the year and they told us about ELO, but there is no direct way to see it. I think in the next year's FIFA, we have to get it at some point where if EA wants to push a competitive mode, at least let us know as the user where we're at in the competitive mode, right? So let us see on this menu, what is my current ELO status, right? If I'm +5, okay, let me know that it's matchmaking me against people that are within a range of +3 to +7. Don't just be this random thing, because I message people and people message me after the games. I played a kid the other day who was 14-9 and I was 17-1, and he was like, dude, how are we playing each other? And I'm like, dude, I have no idea, because I played the game, right? And when I'm 17-1, I'm supposed to be pretty much even with a lot of my opponents, right? I was significantly better than this kid. So I was like, hey, what's your record? And he said that. And I was like, all right, then, like, what is this ELO? How is it even calculated? So that needs to be more clear. Another thing, in my opinion, that EA, I think look, this is all under the circumstance that EA wants to push competitive, right? That's what I'm making this video about today. This is under the idea that EA wants a competitive mode, and we're talking FUT Champions, right? So if EA wants to continue to push this FUT Champions mode, there needs to be a way where people can see Champions channel outside the top 100. If you guys want people to improve, if you guys want people to see certain games, see kinds of players that they're playing against, things like that, guys, there needs to be a way that anyone outside of Gold 3, or sorry, outside of top 100, outside of Elite 1, can watch games, you know, from the weekend. That needs to be a thing. And then obviously, guys, you know, there's the whole discussion, which I don't want to spend too much time on, but I think AI defending, a lot of these things need to be dumbed down next year for this game to be successful. I think it's an absolute mess this year. We already know about the gameplay. I'm more just talking with you guys about the menu aspects and kind of rankings points and things like that about these competitive modes. That's kind of where I'm kind of at right now with this FIFA. So I wanted to make this video, guys, to kind of talk about really some of my bigger problems last night. And I think the last thing I would say is that it's really hard for EA to keep. I understand Rivals, and I hope that EA realizes it this year by putting weekly objectives as Rivals objectives. I hope that EA realizes that this is not an efficient way to bring out objectives. And I hope this lets them see that, oh, we need a casual mode. Now, they say online single matches or squad battles. No, we need a casual tournament mode that we can try out players in and use players in. The problem is right now, yes, some players are able to do this in Division Rivals and have objectives and foot swaps and do these things in Rivals, but it is really not efficient. It is really not efficient, guys, for the players above 2,000 to do these objectives. And I hope that EA next year sees that, because I remember the one as of recently, the Colombian objective. A lot of you guys watching this video really did struggle with that. And so I just think that that's another thing that I wanted to add into this video today, talking about. Now, guys, that's going to be all I have to say for the video today. I wanted to put up a quick little rant. You know, this is truly how I feel, guys. It's frustrating, right? There's a lot of things right now that are still backwards with this game and that I don't like, and I'm always going to speak out about that and keep it real with you guys. I would love if you guys could put in the comments down below sometimes how you feel about some of these things. Guys, obviously I know where the state of gameplay is, so I'm not even discussing that because we don't need to talk about that right now. Just kind of talking about more of the modes, the rankings, and the things like that, and how those things are all working right now. So guys, thanks so much for watching the video today. Really do appreciate you guys. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in a video soon. Peace out.